The country currently operates a total of over 15,000 military aircraft, combining all the branches.
15,000! That's insane. Well, you guys are friends with Europe, so I guess we are all good, right? What's up, YouTube? My name is André and today I'll be reacting to 5 reasons why you shouldn't mess up with USA. Let me say one thing, I'm from Europe, so not sure what I should expect on this one, but I hope at the end of the day you end up enjoying the video. And if that's the case, do not forget to leave a like and also consider to subscribe. Actually, another small detail that could be a big one for some people watching the video. My English is not the best, so not my main language, but I try my best, and if I say some mispronunciation, I'm sorry for that. Let's go into the video and see what this is about.
The collapse of the Soviet Union in the early 90s left the United States as the sole superpower in the world, and it's never looked back. In all aspects.
Okay, I will pause a bit, and I tend to pause too much actually. But I'm not sure if I agree with that. I think there is other superpowers, right? Russia is very strong right now. China is also very strong. I believe even India is getting quite strong.
Of the world,
but I agree in general, America is super powerful when it comes to their military stuff.
Indeed a superpower, especially when it comes to its military might, which is unsurpassable in its strength, technological superiority, operational capabilities, and power projection across the globe.
Exactly.
In this video, we'll take a look at the 5 top reasons why you wouldn't want to go against the US military establishment. The United States Air Force is the strongest in the world, not only in the number of operational aircraft, but also in technological superiority. The country currently operates a total of over 15,000 military aircraft, combining all the branches.
15,000! That's insane. Well, you guys are friends with Europe, so I guess we are all good, right?
Of the military service, including the US Navy, US Army, Coast Guard, and the US Marines. As of 2017, the US Air Force alone has a fleet of over 5,300 aircraft, 406 intercontinental ballistic missiles, and 170 military satellites.
406? Oh man! You guys want to kill the entire world. What is this about?
Satellites, greater than any other country in the world. The USA has the largest number of stealth aircraft designed to be silent killers.
This is amazing technology.
By the radar defense systems of most countries in the world. Some of these stealth aircraft include air superiority fighters, such as the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter, heavy bombers, such as the B-2 Spirit. In fact, the United States pioneered this technology in the 1980s with the introduction of the F-117 Nighthawk stealth attack.
That looks something out of Star Trek. I'm not buying that.
Aircraft. Stealth aircraft are designed to avoid detection using a variety of technologies.
Dude, that's insane technology.
From ground, sea, or air-based radar antennas, thereby reducing its radar cross-section, or RCS. This revolutionary technology allows a 5th-generation aircraft, such as the F-22 Raptor, with a max takeoff weight of 83,500 pounds, to have a radar cross-section of just 0.0001 meters squared, about the size of a bumblebee.
It's crazy. Oh man, see, technology is the most important thing in any industry, to be honest.
What's more insane is that the massive B-2 bomber also has the same radar cross-section as the F-22 Raptor. Thus, it becomes extremely difficult to track stealth aircraft.
That's why people are seeing fucking islands, you know? 100% is the military doing some tests, and since there is no radars to detect, and they are probably crazy fast, I just solved one of the biggest mysteries in the world. No islands is actually USA doing some tests. Even if the enemy
spots them on their radar scopes, it's a whole other story.
If you saw that, let's be real, you think, oh my god, this is an alien, spaceship or something.
To successfully track them and register a missile kill. The whole idea behind this technology is to break the chain in which a conventional surface-to-air missile defense system works. It's the same reason countries like China and Russia are also hard at developing their own stealth fighter, the Chengdu J-20 and the Sukhoi Su-57.
They probably already have it, don't you guys think? I think those countries, they don't tell a lot of stuff, but if things really go bad, I think we all be surprised that technology is, again, US probably is ahead of the competition, but maybe not as much ahead as they think. I would assume.
These aircraft will allow the US Air Force to assert its air superiority over any battlefield of the future.
That makes sense.
We all know that control of these skies is the biggest decider in any war. The next reason why any country going to war with the US military should think twice is because of the strength of the US Navy and its dominance over the world's ocean, especially the Navy's supercarriers. The US Navy currently operates 11 nuclear-powered Nimitz-class supercarriers, which is the largest aircraft carrier fleet in the world. The only navy that can come close in terms of technological advancement is probably the Royal Navy of the United Kingdom, but they only have 2 operational carriers. The Nimitz-class
2 versus 11. Did I understood that right? Oh man, you guys spend a lot of money. I bet you guys, a big part of your taxes goes to this type of stuff.
Of carriers has a displacement of over 100,000 tons and can carry a complement of up to 70 aircraft. They're literally a floating small town in the ocean.
Exactly. I was actually thinking about that. They are basically almost an island that is going, and you can park a lot of vehicles, you know.
The Nimitz-class carriers in themselves are extremely potent offensive weapons, but the way they operate in what is called the carrier strike groups makes these ships even more deadly. A carrier seldom deploys alone. There are always a fleet of surface and underwater assets surrounding them and forming a strike group. These include guided missile cruisers, a destroyer squadron, attack submarines, and other support vessels.
Jesus.
They project the power of the carrier, and at the center of
Okay, imagine you are in the beach and you see this coming at you. Oh man, what do you do? I'm trying to think of something, but nothing. I don't know.
Of the group forward towards the enemy. While the carrier is carrying out its offensive role with the use of its air wing, the other ships are responsible to protect its flanks against any enemy attack. This combination of offensive and defensive strategy makes the US carrier strike group almost impenetrable. The United States Navy maintains 9 such carrier strike groups, 8 of which are based in the United States and 1 that's forward deployed to Japan. For over 50 years, this has been the principal element of US power protection, and the Nimitz class of supercarriers are at the center of it all. Despite this, the US is currently in the process of developing a new class of carriers called the Gerald R Ford class, intended to replace the Nimitz-class ships. This new supercarrier will be even more technologically advanced and is expected to continue US dominance of the oceans well into the late 21st century.
Okay.
The third reason why you shouldn't fight...
So you guys keep injecting money to keep ahead. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, if you guys are ahead, you have to stay ahead.
The US military is their massive stockpile of nuclear and conventional intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs.
It's kind of the scary thing, you know, the nuclear stuff, because... Hey guys, quick pause on this one. Hope you are having fun. If that's the case, do not forget to leave a like. But let me share with you one important thing. My Patreon community, as you probably know, reactions, they are difficult to monetize on YouTube. Having a Patreon community is very important. I will leave the link below the video, on the description, and also in the comments. So if you want to join, thank you so much for that. I will provide exclusive content there. A lot of videos I'm not even able to publish on YouTube. They will go direct to Patreon. So keep that in mind. If you like my content here, you probably will also love my content on Patreon. Let's continue with this video, and I hope you have fun. My country have nothing, by the way, but
the ICBM plays the role of the land leg
I hope
in
for
the
the
US
best.
nuclear triad. Along with the Minuteman III family of ICBMs were first developed in the 1960s as a response to the Soviet nuclear threat. Throughout the Cold War and beyond, these missiles have undergone constant modernization. In the last decade alone, the US military...
The Cold War was what made America go so crazy? I feel like winning the war was also important, but the Cold War, the tension between Russia and USA, USA really thought this may go crazy in a bit, and they basically evolved a lot. So.
The military has undertaken $7 billion worth
different
of upgrades.
Level right now.
The rocket propulsion engines, the propellants used, the guidance system, and even the flight control surfaces have all been refurbished. The upgraded missiles are completely different from its 1960s counterparts, except for the shell. These state-of-the-art improvements and modernization programs have kept the Minuteman III system operational for over 50 years with improved reliability that supports the missile's remarkable 99% alert rate. The latest versions of the missiles have a range of over 8,000 miles, which is greater than the diameter of the Earth at 7,917.5 miles. They can carry multiple 330 kiloton nuclear warheads, which is 20 times greater than the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Not only that, each of these warheads can be assigned to different targets independently. The technology is called Multiple Independently Targetable Re-Entry Vehicle, or MIRV, and was first developed for the Minuteman III family of missiles. So,
oh my god! So if the other countries also have something similar to that, we all can be gone in a second, basically. That's crazy.
any country
Basically, who shoots first, right?
messing with the United States will have to deal with this awesome arsenal of firepower, which can be launched at a moment's notice. If it weren't the ICBMs or the stealth fighters raining fire down on you, it would be precision-guided munitions, or better known as smart bombs or PGMs instead. This is another big reason why not messing with the US military is a good idea.
Yeah, I'm
All
good.
branches of the US military use smart bombs in some forms or the other. These weapon systems are designed to be precise and hit a specific target with maximum efficiency. These bombs are so effective that during the First Gulf War, PGMs comprised only 9% of weapons fired, but accounted for 75% of all successful hits. Since then, for the US military at least, the days of normal artillery shells and unguided bombs are long gone. Nowadays, the military uses PGMs from air, ground, and sea. Precision-guided munitions come in various forms and use different kinds of technologies to achieve precise hits. A large majority of PGMs use the Global Positioning System, or GPS, of satellites to guide their trajectory to target. However, sometimes this becomes a problem, as GPS coverage is not always reliably available everywhere across the globe, or bad weather conditions can hinder operations. Thus, the Office of Naval Research, the Naval Surface Warfare Center, and the Army Research Laboratory have all coordinated to develop the first ever artillery-fired smart munition that will not use GPS guidance. The project is known as Moving Target Artillery Round, or MTAR for short. The MTAR shell can be guided onto stationary as well as moving targets in both land and sea.
Military technology is so ahead. It's actually quite crazy to see all of this stuff. Man, America is really in a different level. Oh wow.
Combination of guidance technology. The best part is that these shells can be fired from the existing M777A2 155mm towed howitzer and the M109A7 Paladin integrated management self-propelled 155mm artillery systems already in use by the US military. The shells will also feature an extended range of 40 to 60 miles using rocket boosters to propel them. Once finished, it will afford the US military another potent weapon system that outclasses others around the world. Lastly, the fifth and final reason why you shouldn't fight the US military is drones. We're all familiar with what an unmanned aerial vehicle or drone is and what it's supposed to do. But in recent years, the usability of UAVs are steadily increasing to encompass all spheres of military operations.
100% again. You saw that, you think he's an alien.
And the US military is the pioneering spirit behind it. At first, used only for surveillance missions, drones were quickly weaponized after the 9/11 attacks and have been extensively used by the US military in the war against terror as an offensive weapon platform. It's forecasted that over the next decades, the US is in line to purchase over 1,000 combat drones of various classifications.
Oh, okay.
Some of them, like the Lockheed Martin RQ-1.
So if the World War III happens, the drone battles will be insane. Something really out of a movie. Oh wow.
70 Sentinel and the Boeing MQ-25 Stingray are already in the final stages of development, and once finished, will provide the US military with state-of-the-art platforms capable of multi-role operations, ranging from attack missions to aerial refueling. Drone technology has reached such heights today that a single UAV can loiter miles above the surface of the Earth for hours, waiting for the target to show its head and sticking with impunity. This capability will allow all the services under the US military to reduce its dependency on manned platforms, thereby reducing the risks during future combat operations.
Makes sense, actually.
These 5 weapon systems make the US military extremely dangerous for any adversary looking to get into a conflict with them. In a conventional warfare setting, it's almost impossible to beat the US military machine. That's why modern enemies of the United States are employing more and more asymmetric warfare strategies against the mighty US military. Despite that, the US military juggernaut is hands down the most powerful military complex in the world today, and probably will be for decades to come. That's all we have for you today, folks. Thanks for sticking around till the end.
What a
if
great
you like the
video.
And want to stay up to
I will
date
leave
on
the
cool
link
military
on the
stuff like
description.
this, then click the subscribe button and also click the notification bell, and you'll be the first to know the next time we release a video. Thanks for watching.
Well, I really enjoyed this one. Hope you guys also enjoyed. Yeah, America, like I was saying, different level, man. This is scary stuff. Again, if if World War III starts, I think we are all, no matter if you are American or European, you are in deep trouble. But still, I mean, you probably would still be on the American side at the end of the day. Couple of stuff blew my mind, I have to say it, but I really end up enjoying this video, and I could react to more stuff like this. You just tell me in the comments that if you also end up enjoying this one or not. For me, it's quite important to have feedback, and I'm always open to different ideas. Do not forget to leave a like, do not forget to subscribe, and see you guys soon. Bye.